On Halloween night 2023, a man by the name of Randy was shot and killed by famous rapper BDR. However, instead of being in prison, BDR was praised by the world. Heyo folks, my name is Door, and in today's video, we will be discussing the history of Big Dick Randy, as much as I hate to say that name, for a second time. With every video on my channel, I strongly did not expect this one to blow up. However, it swung me over 1,000 subscribers in a month, so I truly can't complain. But as we get into this video, I ask that all of you please leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel, as this took a lot of scripting, editing, and just a lot of support from fans of the video and now fans of the channel. So yeah, now let's get into the story of Big Randy. It had been a good month since Randy's supposed death. November 2023. Many people felt safe, not only because it was no longer October, but because the Ass Gripper 3000 was officially gone. However, not all were convinced. Many people from around the world reported sights of a weird figure, which we will be playing now.
That fucking cunt was roaming my backyard. I watched him scrap a fucking kangaroo. Mad aura right there, but isn't he dead?
I was just sitting at home flapping my flubber, and bam, I saw him. They said the rapper guy killed him, but he looked right at me.
So it was crazy, like, I was sitting there doing as I do, right? And bam! I see him just in a tree staring down at me like he wanted my precious buns. But no, I ran inside and locked that bitch. I'm telling you people, the news is a lie. It's fake news.
I'm sitting in my house, right? Just hanging around, and all of a sudden I hear a knock at the door. Which isn't normal, because why would someone knock on my door, right? I check that bitch, and I see pure muscle right outside the door. But then he ran. Almost like it was a warning or something.
These countless reports continued until late December, when all the rumors were finally put to rest, but not in the way that people would hope. The rumors were true.
Twinkle, twinkle, stay inside. Big Dick Randy did not die. Twinkle, twinkle, holy shit. Big Dick Randy's got a big... Hold up, wait.
On December 25th, 2023, Big Randy returned, but this time he wasn't in a granny suit, a tracksuit, or any Halloween costume. Randy showed up as Santa Claus himself? No. Nothing was known about how he reappeared. All that was known is that he did not die.
Randy back and I'm hella surprised cause I shot him in the head like multiple times. Like what? He on a mission, taking presents and he giving out dickin'. Instead of cookies, I'ma leave out some chicken so I can lure that nigga right to my kitchen. I'm kinda scared cause he dressed up like he's Santa. He loves seeing niggas spotted pajamas. He big and strong, he a Batman pajama. That man hella gay like the dudes in Atlanta.
BDR was traumatized by the news. He told himself since that Halloween night that Randy was not dead. He was so upset he cried when he found out Randy was alive. And he feared even the concept of laying in bed and closing his eyes as he knew Randy wanted revenge on him. BDR spent that night writing a song admitting to the world that he simply cannot stop Randy on his own. He had already shot him in the head, but that was the most fatal blow he could achieve. However, he does write in his song that if Randy pulls up, he will fight back. He advises for others to do the same. BDR did survive that night. Halloween 2024. Nobody felt safe. The world was chaotic until a message from BDR was announced over the world.
Randy's back. Yes sir, you heard that right. He right back to clapping. He gon' stalk you, he gon' lurk at night. I done shot him, I done fought him. There ain't nothing else that works, that's right. He's still in that tracksuit with an undershirt that's black and tight. I tried, y'all. Now we gon' have to accept it. He gon' be hunting for booty, this shit like a movie. He love it when niggas get naked. He coming back every year, ain't no stopping this nigga. He told me that shit in a message. Stay in the crib Halloween, you should be alright, but if not, then your butt gon' be stretched. I saw him take 2 butts and he dribbled them bitches like basketballs. He don't settle for some of the butt, my nigga.
Bar claims that the way to defeating Randy is simply staying inside your house. He announces again that if you leave your house past 7:30, because 6:30 a bit early, you are free range for Randy. He is the only man who has ever faced him 1v1 and barely made it out alive. Big Randy's story is tragically left without conclusion, which, little notice, this isn't in the script. I don't like that Dig Bar admitted that Randy Returns is the last song, and it's very unconclusive, but I talk about more of that later. So Randy can find and grab any of you at truly any moment, as confirmed on Christmas. Some theories are that Randy is more than one man, potentially a group that goes under one name. This would explain why the Randy in part 3 is 6'6", and the true Randy is 7 foot. Another theory from the comments of the Christmas special by Rikus NFG states that Randy in part 3 could have been a stand-in for Randy, potentially meaning he is truly dead, and the Randy currently wandering still could be shot and killed. Our final theory is that the media is attempting to brainwash people. This theory suggests that Randy is truly dead, and the government around has come together to try and lure people into believing he is still lurking. That's about it for what we have in the theory section. It's truly strange how the story of Randy works. Now, a lot of y'all were really asking for a part 2, and I feel so ashamed that I can't make this much longer. The original video itself isn't very long, so of course a part 2 probably won't be that long. But I feel like there's a lot of content that Dig Bar could have made out of the Big Randy not even a trilogy, it's more than that, saga. And he just didn't really do that. I don't know if he was really aiming for a story, but it kind of felt like in part 2 and 3 he was clearly going with a story that Randy was back for him and that he's mad about the song writing and all of that. So in my opinion, I believe that Dig Bar should have added more to the story in the Christmas special and Randy Returns. I know Dig Bar's really tired of the Randy stuff, but if you're watching this video, Dig Bar, I strongly suggest that you make a conclusion next Halloween, because it just doesn't feel right. Even for my whole section on those 2 songs, all I could really include is that the character of Dig Bar in this story is not really, he's traumatized and he admits he can't fight back, which I get is probably the theme. It's like a Michael Myers situation. Like, Michael Myers keeps coming back, and no matter what you do, you can't stop him. But the thing is, they do still technically stop him in the end. And I'm sure Dig Bar probably doesn't care about the opinions of me, random guy on the internet, random teenager on the internet, analyzing his song about a big gay man that goes and takes butt on Halloween. But I'm just being critical. That's why I'm here. But anyways, going back on script, Randy's story is to be left unfinished by artist Dig Bar, as in part 4 he confirms that it is the final song in his Randy catalog. However, if Dig Bar ever releases a part 5, well, technically a part 6, I will cover it on the channel, given only if it's enough content, of course. This is mainly stated because, like I just explained, he released 2 songs and they really didn't give me enough content to make a whole extra part to this series, even though a lot of people wanted it and I said it was coming. I really thought he gave more in the Christmas special and in the Randy Returns than I realized once I started writing. By the way, I'm not one to typically ask for things, but y'all should really get Dig Bar's attention on this. Whilst I don't think he's gonna like it, I don't think he cares about me talking about his story, as I've said, but I mean, and not gonna lie, it would be cool, even if Dig Bar commented saying I'm a piece of shit and I'm ugly and I should kill myself, that would be better than, that would be really cool. Preferably don't comment something mean, but I take any recognition. All I have from Dig Bar is that he said my name once in a stream from like 2022.
Yeah, I stream all the time. What up, K-Door? playing with some ball. Yo, that's crazy.
But leave your theories and suggestions in the comments below. If you guys have any other ideas to continue this series, I will continue. I might just have to continue it. But I'm not gonna drag it. It's got a lot of views, but I'm not gonna let that just make me make content I don't want to make. If there's nothing to make on it, I'm not gonna make anything on it. It's that simple. So that's just how it is. I mean, if you guys give me something reasonable to make, I'll do it. But even just in general, leave comments for videos down below. Digbar, if you're watching this, thank you. I appreciate it, and your series was funny, and I'm happy I got to analyze the very wacky story of Big Randy. If he ever comes back, given if it's enough content, as I said previously, I will cover it. But if there's like nothing in the next song, if there even is a next song, I'm not gonna cover it. And I know Digbar can do good storytelling. He had the 4-minute gay story, which obviously it's still like not supposed to be serious. It's 4-minute gay story. That's literally the name. But it's still like, it has a decent story. Actually, I haven't listened to it in a really long time, since like the last part came out, so I actually don't know if it was that good of a story. But I remember it being a pretty good story. So I think he can conclude the Big Randy series, and I think he should do it in like another 2 songs. I think he should have, there's the original trilogy, the Christmas special, doesn't count, that's on its own, and then have Randy Returns, and then 2 more parts to end it off. That's my suggestion. Sorry if I'm rambling. This isn't in the script. I know y'all don't care. Y'all have probably clicked off, but that's enough. Bye, yo, folks. Thank you for watching, and I appreciate all the support y'all gave me on Big Randy, and I'm sorry I could not provide more content. There just wasn't enough to provide. Thank you. Bye, folks.